right? Steering wheel is like a plan. So you stir the wheel so you have a plan, so you know what you want to do. That's why it's important. Okay. Now the second one, we will now go to the second one, which is organizing. Okay, which is organizing. Oh, this is number 5 already. Hang on. Wait. This had a video here you can watch. Okay. Organization. It means structure the task, team, roles, and responsibility to execute plans. Okay, so like organizing, you want to okay, you are supposed to do what, when. So you get the people. Okay, like for example, you say you want to increase production, you want to run 2 shifts, so you need to organize the bus to pick up the people. Okay, maybe you need to organize the canteen to open at night. So this kind of thing is organized. Or you need to organize the supplier can deliver more parts to you. Okay, so that is called organizing. So again, I
Means
use the
that the
same as
subordinates will know what the clear instruction
uh,
instruction.
so sometimes not only for the subordinate, also for the manager, also he needs to know what he's supposed to do.
Mm.
Okay, he needs to understand what he's also supposed to do. Now, I give you an example. Just now you come to work, so you have a plan of what to do. Okay, so maybe you say, okay, this is important. I need to write a business report. Okay, I need to write a business report, so that you plan to write a business report. Now, how do you organize it? How do you organize it? So maybe, for example, you have to make sure that you bring your laptop, that you bring your printer,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it's organizing. So you bring your laptop, you type on it, so you can print it out in the printer, so you can get a business report. So you plan to do a business report. So organizing is the next step. How to go about doing it. Okay. So can you give me an example of organizing? Maybe another example. Let's say, for example, you plan to go to market, okay, to buy something to
Mm-hmm.
cook for lunch, right? So you plan to buy chicken to go
Mm-hmm.
cook for lunch. So for organizing, so when you buy the chicken ready, so you must maybe cut off the skin, get ready the knife lah, get ready the knife to cut off the skin, cut off the leg or whatever, okay, to chop the vegetable that is called organizing. So you have certain people doing certain things, and you also must do certain things. Okay, that is organizing. Is that clear for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, leading means refer to guiding teams by communicating vision, motivating, directing, coaching. So these are the leader's job. Okay, the leader's job. Now, have you heard of this word for leaders? Okay, monkey see, monkey do. Have you heard of this very bahasa? Monkey see, monkey do. What it means is, if the team leader or the manager do something wrong, all the team
Then
members
we'll
can
do
also
the
do
same
something
thing.
wrong, because they say, boss do like that, I also do like that lah. So if the boss do bad things, the team members will do bad things. If the boss member do good things, then the team members can follow. That's why we
Mhm.
say monkey see, monkey
Monkey
do.
do.
Okay, that's what it means. So now, in your experience, have you come across any managers or leaders who are not actually doing correctly?
Yeah.
And you have, can you give me some example? Don't give names, just give me situations.
Situation. Okay. Let's see. When the leaders ask us to do ask me to do some because we are in different department, right? When we receive different different comment from other department and our leader, like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so there's a conflict now. So you will get confused, isn't it?
Yes, get confused.
So leaders should reduce the confusion. Because if you are confused, in this case, you do not know who to follow,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you follow one, you follow A, maybe B don't like. So if you follow B, maybe A don't like. And both
Mm-hmm.
also maybe your bosses. So you have a little bit of problem. So this, when you have this kind of case, you must inform to A and B, ask them, hey, you decide among yourself which is the correct one, then I will follow lah. That's the best way lah, right? Right. That is the best way.
Correct.
Okay. So now the last part is controlling. See the operation, monitor the progress. Okay. So Ikma, you have anything you'd like to ask me? Okay, so let's say I put the chart. Right. Do you have any problems with this? This is example. Let's ask Ikma. Ikma. Ikma, do you have any problems? Oh, you don't have? Okay. So now mind. So so we're talking about the last one is controlling. So these are if the managers, do you have a situation whereby the manager asks you to do something, but don't give authority, or don't tell you how to do, or don't show you how to do, or your manager gives task that is impossible for you to do? You got such thing?
Yes.
So what do you do in this case?
Or try to do.
You try to do, and then
Yeah.
after that, you fail. If you fail, what do you think the manager would do?
He will underestimate me.
He will scold you, maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe, yeah. So one of the problems with manager is they sometimes ask you
They
to
will
do
teach how to do.
ask you to do something that's very difficult for you to do. And they don't train you, they don't follow up on you, they don't support you, they only know to scold you.
Mm.
Alright? So what you as the subordinate, sometimes it's very difficult when you have this kind of not so good managers. So how to solve? So it's actually quite difficult to solve, because if you
Change different department.
complain so much, yeah, if you complain so much, maybe he don't like you, then maybe you have another problem, right? So whenever you have this kind of big problem, it's good to have organization with have a counselor or mentor. You have a mentor-mentee relationship with some other people, maybe that will try to reduce the problem. But it's always the same case, because your manager will ask you to do something which is difficult for you to do or you cannot do. It's because your manager, your manager boss, he also asks the manager to do something that is very difficult to do. So a lot of problem actually comes from the head of the company. If the head of company is asking things which is nearly impossible to do to GMs, so the GM will ask the manager very difficult things that cannot be achieved on, and the managers will ask the supervisor to achieve things that cannot be achieved. Okay, a lot of things depending on this kind of problem. So if they have this kind of a problem, then the role of controlling. How do you control the actual situation when the plan is something that is not achievable? If that's the case, then the controlling function will fail. Okay, so let's repeat again. You have a planning, you have the organizing,
Controlling and
you have
leading.
the planning, you're organizing, you're the leading, you're controlling. It sounds very nice, easy to do. What happens if the plan is not achievable? Therefore, the
Everything
organizing
jumble.
will be also difficult.
Yeah.
And how do you lead people for something that's very difficult? And then how do you control a thing that is not achievable? So it's very important for
To plan.
senior managers or managers themselves to plan things that is achievable.
Mm.
If the people are planning things that is not achievable,
Mm-hmm.
so let's say, for example, we need to increase our production.
Mm-hmm.
Can we ask our people to work 18 hours a day? That's a
Cannot.
plan. We plan to work 18 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
18 hours a day, for example, we plan. Then we organize our people. Hey, you come to work, okay, 8 o'clock in the morning, okay, and then you finish 2 a.m. We organize. Then we do leading. We motivate them to come.
Mm.
Okay, come. We maybe pay you some commission if you come to work. And then come to actual, the output is only good. So that's what happened. If you're planning for things from the very beginning, if you're planning for things that is not achievable or not reasonable or it is unethical, the rest all fall down. So even if the planning is done correctly, if the organizing is not done properly, you also cannot achieve. If this planning organization is done properly, but the leading is not done properly, also you cannot achieve. At the end of the day, this will show the result. The controlling is show result. Now, if you plan unreasonably, the actual will not achieve the plan. What do? Bad managers will sack the people, right? Good managers will actually review their plan and make their plan more reasonable or achievable. Now, that is the key point. Okay. So far, anything you'd like to talk about this particular chapter?
No, understand, Mr. Chair.
Can, no
Can.
issue, huh?
No issue.
Okay. Um,
The
okay,
most important thing is planning, Mr. Chair.
yes, it's the first step. Let's say if you plan, if the objective is to increase, like I say, if the objective is to increase sales by 10%, and you plan people to work 18 hours, so let there only 6 hours for sleeping, so they can work one day. The next day they come, they are very sleepy, they will have
Yes.
accidents, right? So the plan is a wrong plan to work 18 hours a day. It's a wrong plan.
Mhm.
Okay, so if you organize it, also no use. You're organizing a wrong plan. That's the key point. Okay, so now, hang on. I want you to use your own experience, and let's discuss your own experience.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Have you come across good leader?
Yes.
Have you come across in your mind bad leaders?
Bad leader haven't get.
No, not yet. So
Yeah, not
you're
yet.
lucky you come across good leaders. Can you
Yes.
tell me? You say you come across good leaders. Tell
Mhm.
me what are the characteristic normally the characteristic of a good leader?
Oh, okay. Good leader will
Mm-hmm.
motivate the staff, and
Mm-hmm.
then he will give the vision to the staff so that the staff will clear uh whatever task that he might be given to the staff, and then clear decision making, and
Mm-hmm.
then like that's all.
Okay, I think what you say is correct, but I'd like to add in one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good leaders follow up, okay? Because the leader asks you to do A.
Mm-hmm.
He should not follow up in a 1 week time or 6 week time. He should follow up daily. So I ask you to do this job. So do you finish? If you did not finish, what is the problem? So he
Mm.
will constantly follow up so that at the end,
Yeah.
he will change. So if you have leaders who ask you to do the job and then disappear. So they did not follow up and they never support. So leaders must constantly support. Constantly can be as much as daily. Daily we ask. Daily we see what's the problem. Daily we try to help you. Okay, again, everything come back to the, it is a proper plan. If it's not a proper plan, daily follow up,
Everything.
so daily
Follow
follow up
up
the
also.
wrong thing. So
wrong
daily follow up the
thing.
wrong thing also no meaning. You understand?
Correct.
So because they have asked you to do something and then try to follow up, and if you got problem, they try to teach you or mentor you, okay? Or if this really cannot be solved, they try to help you in another way. That is very important. We don't want to have a leader pass one command, come back in 1 month time and scold you why you never achieve. That is not the leader. Okay, we have situations sometimes whereby people, the leader will, the boss or the manager ask you to do something, and then 1 week later never do, and then they will scold you. Even sometimes the manager will, because the manager boss scold the manager, so the manager scold you.
No,
So
sometimes
sometimes
Mr. Chia last minute
last
comment.
minute, last minute. So sometimes it's even worse. The manager boss scold the manager. The manager say, it's not my fault. It's these are fault. These are my junior fault. So you pass it to the junior.
Pass the
So
blame.
you
Yes.
can see the manager boss. So that's a problem. Okay. There are many examples of bad managers,
Yeah.
bad leaders. Okay. Most important thing, the first step is the planning.
Then,
If it's the correct plan,
correct.
it's easier. If it's not the correct plan, it's going to be very difficult.
Difficult because it
Very
includes
difficult.
the time, the money, the cost, everything.
People don't want to support.
Yes.
They don't want to support the objective or the goals. So if you scold them, they just keep quiet. Last time they do, they won't do. Even if they do, maybe it's a job that cannot be done one. So it's very hard to do. So but then the manager don't understand. Okay. They thought they are the manager, they know everything, they are God. Okay.
Correct.
So this was no good. So now we go to the next one. Okay. So now let's go to a little bit more detail. Okay. So in the next chapter, we're talking about, we are now a little bit more detail because so far, topic 1 to 5 is a little bit general to get you have the feel of a business organization. Now, starting from chapter 6, we need to go a little bit more detail. We start with product management and pricing strategies. Okay. So we're talking about the product continuum, product life cycle, brand, the brand equity, and the brand loyalty. Okay. Um, foundational and situational pricing methods. So because this chapter composed of product management and pricing, so the last part will be pricing. So I want to explain 17 first for you. So what is a product continuum? Okay.
Product is thing to sell, is it?
Yes, in this chapter, when we say the word product, we include a physical product and manual services. Okay. So now we talk about the product management. How do you manage a product? Now, your company may not make one product, unless you are the TMB, you only one product, electricity lah, or you are the Jabatan Pekalan Air, Negeri Selangor, you only one product is water. But most company is not one product. They have many products. So they need to manage for each of the product some sort of a process. Okay, so how does company make their products, manage the products? Okay, the first one is first they gather ideas what product to make. Let's say even for example, if you are Proton, okay, we need to get ideas You want to make SUV? You want to make a cheap car? You want to make what cc car? 1,000, 2,000 cc car? You want to make a hatchback, a station wagon? So you need to gather ideas. Now, how to gather ideas? So maybe you can do research, market research, or you can look at what a competitor is giving. Then you can determine, okay, what spec. So let's say, for example, we gather our ideas and then we gather the specs. The spec is like, for example, for a cheap car, maybe a A segment, small size. Okay, the spec is maybe a hatchback, right?
Mhm.
And maybe it is a petrol car. Okay, then creating a product roadmap. Okay, because it's small cc, maybe we need to put in a turbocharger. So then we prioritize. Okay, what kind of priorities we say? Okay, maybe it will be a right-handed drive. So the priority will be the steering wheel is on the left-hand side, and we are driving on the left-hand side. The priority of the steering wheel is on the right-hand side. So that kind of priority. Maybe you got prioritization like in terms of safety. Uh, how many airbags is important? Maybe 2 minimum, and so forth. Here, do you need to have an aircon? And then, for example, if you want to have a music, is it going to inclusive of what the one iTunes inside, whatever. So you prioritize which car that you want to make. Then you develop the car. You actually design the car, okay, and develop the car, make the car ready. Then you want to do some experiment.
Mhm.
You may hit the car against the wall to see whether you meet the safety aspects or not. You can also do running, like for example, if you are making a car, we want to test, okay, whether the mileage, how many miles per gallon, or how many kilogram you can get per liter, that kind of
Mhm.
data need to be come out, right? Then we will test marketing in somewhere, some small place. We don't make away the one car and then straight away make 1 million and sell. We make one sample or two sample, then we test it maybe in one small little area in Malaysia, and then ask the customer the feedback. So sometimes you can see on the highway the car got no number plate one,
Yeah.
okay,
Yes,
and
I
very
got
funny
the
color,
number.
funny color because they're actually gathering information and testing the car. So
Mhm.
that's how you do for a product. So it can be a car, okay, it can be anything. It can even be a service. Okay, so let's say for example you're a bank, okay, you're a new bank and you want to do credit card for the bank. So maybe you gather and get the ideas, the size of the credit card. Okay, maybe you want to use the bank Visa or bank Master. Then you determine the specs of the credit card. Maybe you can do the using the ATM machine. You can also maybe go online. Okay, then you can create the type of product. So let's say for example the bank want to have a credit card. Do you have the insurance for the credit card holder? And then you meant to prioritize. Maybe only this type of credit card is called common, or you have a premium type of a gold credit card or silver platinum, that kind of credit card. So you can make the product, run the program, everything, and then you can test market. So it can be anything. It can be a service, can be physical items. Okay. Now, to make it more easy for you. So these are maybe you also do cooking at home.
Yeah, cooking.
So you want to make a product. Let's say for example you want to make what
Chicken curry.
chicken curry. So now you want to gather ideas how to make
Okay.
chicken
What to
curry.
buy, what the
What to
recipe,
buy.
what
So the
the
type of
ingredients.
the chicken, you want to kampong chicken or normal chicken,
Mm-hmm.
right? When you say you want to, if it's kampong chicken, you want to create a product. What kind you want to put in the turmeric, or you want to put in
Mm-hmm.
the sambal. Then you
Right.
prioritize. Okay, maybe sambal is better. Then
Mm-hmm.
you can
Make it
make the
more
product,
spicy.
make it spicy. Then you can test it, cook a little bit. You
Yeah.
don't serve, isn't it? You test it,
Yeah.
experiment it,
That's it.
then you give it to people to eat, and then if they say it's very good, then you can open a business. So basically the same. Okay. So product management is basically a lot of steps. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like just get the idea first, um, prioritize which ideas you have, right? Then make a sample, okay, and then test it out. Okay, basically it's like that. Not so big deal. Okay. Now I want to talk about product continuum. Now, under product continuum, there may be 4 types that you can position your product. Some can be tribe based. That means your product is because you say your product is on the characteristic of the product. So let's say just now your curry chicken. You say, okay, the curry chicken here is characteristic is a Penang curry chicken. Okay, that's one way to say your product. Another way to say your product is pricing. Okay, value for money. Curry chicken, or you can say buy 3 get 1 free. Okay, so the needs of a particular segment. So you say, oh, my chicken is halal, so its application is based for the Muslim people to eat. Or you can say my curry chicken best quality because we use the freshest chicken and we use the freshest curry. So you can position your product to different aspects because you want to attract different type of customer. So if you say your product is of best quality, so maybe you are saying this product best quality, organic, is good for people who want to eat organic and who appreciate quality and therefore have to pay a little bit more. But if you say my product, you want to say is sell for a lot of people, so maybe I'll look at pricing. I will sell this chicken very cheap. Okay, so I will get more sales quantity, but each one make little bit profit. But because it's huge quantity, each one make little profit. Overall, I still get a lot. Okay, so it depends. Or you can be tribe based. Our chicken is organic chicken. Our chicken is kampong chicken. Okay, so that is called tribe based. So you can have various type of saying about your products. Okay? Now, sometimes when you sell a product, you also sell the service. For example, I'm selling a car. Okay, I sell the car. I'm Toyota, I sell you. But there's the service element. After you buy the car already, you can come to do my service. Okay, you can do servicing of the car. So I'm not just only selling your product, I also sell you my services to repair your. But of course, I sell a product, there's no service, just only product. I make mineral water. That's it. Okay, we just bring a mineral water. Right. There's no element of service. Normally, let's say for TV, I make a TV. I sell you. There is a service. There's a warranty period. Okay, 12 months in warranty period. And when you spoil your TV, you can come back. We can repair for you. Okay, so there's the product and service. So which is better depending on the product. If your product needs service, please add it together. If your product don't need service, then don't do. The point is, sometimes the service is expensive.
Yes, like cleaning service.
Yeah, service can be expensive. So sometimes they don't make profit in product, they make profit in the service. Okay, you buy a printer. Sorry, a Canon. For example, you buy a Canon printer. It's very cheap. But when you buy the ink, it's very, very expensive.
Yeah.
So they make the profit from the ink. You don't make a profit from
for the printed stuff. Yes.
Yes, that's how they do. So that's how they do the pricing. Product cheap. The service.
But to maintain,
maintenance is very expensive.
yes.
Okay, maintenance can be very, very expensive. So let's say, for example, I'm selling software. There is a maintenance contract. You want, you sign. If you don't want, the software got problem, you call me, I charge you very, very expensive. Okay. And then if you have a maintenance contract, some is 24 hours response, some is 2 hours response. So if your software is down, you have a 2 hours response, 2 hours I come to you to repair it. Or you have 24 hours response, I come to you 24 hours. Of course, the 2 hours response will be more expensive than the 24 hours response. So they ask you to sign maintenance contract. So that's how they do product management and also pricing. So the pricing is linked to how the company thinks. Okay, how the company thinks.
Mr.
Now,
Shah,
in
let's
many
say if like Koi, like a mineral Koi, right, is monthly basis with the service,
Kowe, yeah,
Koi Kuku, then
yeah.
then then how the pricing management and the product management, Mr. Shah?
Okay, Kowe have got his competitor. Okay, many people are also making this kind of water dispenser.
Mm-hmm.
So normally the product is priced nearly the same as a competitor. It is the maintenance agreement that's a little bit different. So the Kowe will be more expensive because of their brand name. So they have two pricing structure. For the first, the product, and second for the maintenance. Maintenance in the long run will be more expensive because once you buy the product, right, you cannot run away from maintenance. Now, if you run
Yes.
away from maintenance, they will say, after you call me for repair, I'm not going to repair because I do not know what you give some people outside to do. So they force you, they scare you, they make you frightened to take the maintenance agreement. And the maintenance agreement is go from year to year and year and year and year. So they will continually have business with you. That means
Yes.
continue have profit with you. You understand? That is very different. Okay. Now, if you buy a watch, you won't have a maintenance agreement for a watch. You understand? Because you buy a watch, it's no good, you throw away. You don't get. Right? Watch manufacturer don't give service. But Kowe product, they give.
So
Why?
it means that we're paying for the things and the service as well.
Yes. And sometimes the service is very expensive. So depending on product and depending on the strategy of the company. Okay. So product. I want to talk about no, anyway, have you come across product pricing? Have you come across product? Sorry, let me talk about product management. Okay. In you think Apple or handphone batteries can last for how long?
Battery can last for how long? One day.
No, I mean 2 years or 3 years after that, the battery completely cannot be used.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You
2
think
years,
how
at
long?
least 2 years.
Why they do like that?
So that they have business.
So that you will buy a new handphone.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you make a handphone and the battery can last you for 20 years, maybe you don't change handphone. But if they make a handphone, the battery is only 2 years. So after 2 years, maybe you have to change handphone. So they can
Like
get
iPhone, Mr. Chia, because
yeah,
iPhone they will update the system every 2-3 models, means that another
and then
model
your
you
old phone,
cannot run the iOS already.
yeah, the old phone very slow, right? Or cannot run the new
Cannot run the
system or
new
whatever.
the new system. They
So they
need to buy
actually
another
force you.
one.
Yeah, they force you. But
They
then
force it.
if you are Apple and the people know that you will always force them to change phone, so how does Apple do? So Apple will advertise, we are a premium brand. Only rich people can afford Apple.
Yeah.
So they use this kind of advertisement so they can cover that they every time have battery problem or system problem every 2-3 days. That's how they do. That's how they do product management. Okay.
Very good.
So now I want to talk about product life cycle. It means like this. This is product development, introduction, growth, maturity, decline. Okay, I will give you an example. Initially, Apple wants to make i6. So here comes the product development. So Apple will develop i6 must have i5 only one camera, maybe i6 must have two camera. Okay, maybe i5 is 1 gig RAM, so i6 is 2 gig RAM. So that's called product development. Okay, now once the product is developed already and they try to sell. So initially, when i6 is ready, some people will start to buy. They buy because they're curious. They buy because it's Apple and they are Apple fans. So here comes the sales going up. Then after a while, more and more people will buy. Okay, so this is called the growth. Now after the growth, then Samsung or Vivo also bring in their 3 cameras, also bring in the 2 gig RAM. Therefore, the sales become stagnant or mature. In the maturity here, there's a lot of competitors. Here, maybe just growing, no competitor, lesser competitor, many competitor. And then after that, the i5 will die. Why? For a while, decline. Nobody want to buy i5. Why? Because i6 coming out. Or Samsung got new model. So you always have this kind of thing called a life cycle. The company is doing product, they're doing development, and they introduce them to the market. You have a growth, you have a maturity, and then you have a decline. Now, as far as profit is concerned, under product development, there's no profit. Even under the introduction, no profit normally. Because you must spend a lot of time, a lot of money advertising, then setting up new factories. Then here, when the sales keep on going, you will have a profit, and then you have decline. I can give you another example. If you think about maybe, have you heard of any product that finally declined and never come out again?
Never come out again?
No, any product die already and then never come out? Or any company die already, never come out? Have you heard of, for example, handphone? Handphone, name me one company last time got growth.
Ericsson.
Yes. Ericsson. Nokia?
Nokia still have in the market, Mr. But very little.
Very little already. Kodak? Remember Kodak?
Kodak, yes, Kodak, yes.
Camera washing the
camera with film, yes.
Okay. Sansui amplifiers from Japan. Toys R Us are somewhere down here. Toys R Us in US. Okay, many. What happened to Motorola phone?
Motorola also, yeah.
Go away already.
Die already. Even the factory also
Go shop already.
Close shop already.
Okay.
The building also demolished.
But some company never die one. Some product. Name one product that you think has been here all along and never die.
Carlsberg.
Yeah, Carlsberg. Okay. Milo. Correct?
Yeah, correct.
Milo. But look carefully. What happened to Carlsberg? Carlsberg never died. But now they also introduced light Carlsberg. Right? Or crystal Carlsberg. Let's look at Milo. They also introduced Milo with extra chocolate. Maybe Milo with three in one.
Yeah,
right?
3 in 1.
So even though
more chocolate,
even those Milo, original Milo don't die, they still also introduce some other type of Milo. Same as Carlsberg. Okay, same as cigarettes. Let's say, for example, Marlboro. Marlboro cigarette, original red color. Maybe now you got Marlboro Light. So some product never die. It's still there, but they still have to introduce something different. Okay, so this is called a product life cycle. So now think carefully. The goals. So your company, let's say your company is Apple, and you got 2 products. Okay, your company got 2. One is i17. One is i16. Right? So Apple got 2 products. They're making i16 and i17.
Okay.
i17 is in the introduction. Okay, and the i16 is in the decline. You understand?
Decline.
Decline. Because I-16 is going to
Oh,
go down because I-17
okay.
coming. Correct?
Yes.
So you may have two products and the product are in different stage.
Mm-hmm.
So
Transforming.
yeah. For I-17,
Mm-hmm.
your objective, your goals, your technology, your employees, your production is different compared with I-16. I-16 is decline. Their objective, their people, their marketing, their pricing is different. In other words, every stage, the marketing is different. For example, in marketing, advertising,
Mm-hmm.
I-16 don't advertise anymore. People already know already. So they save money. But
Mm-hmm.
I-17, people don't know. They need to spend
Mm-hmm.
more time, more money on
Mm-hmm.
advertising. Okay, production. Production quantity. This production quantity for I-16 is going down. This production quantity for I-17 is going up.
Yeah.
So therefore, every stage, when the product is in different stage, you have different goals, different marketing plans, different production plans, different quality plans, different pricing plans. That's the key point. So you need to know where your product is so that you can do various plans. Okay? So far, you can understand
Yeah, I understand, Mr. Chia.
product life cycle. Now, what happened? You don't know your product, which cycle you are in. Let's say you are Apple. You do not know your I-16 is in the decline. So you don't know. So you never take any action. You just carry on happy with I-16. If you don't take any action, here comes the Samsung.
From another company, yes.
Yeah, Samsung now issue another new product
Mm-hmm.
that meet the I-16. Last time you thought no problem, so you never do anything. That's called inaction, right? So Samsung come out a new product. So now you wake up already. You must take action. So sometimes you take the wrong action.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm I-16, I say, okay, I reduce the price. Buy 3, get 2 free. That may be the wrong. The correct action is to introduce I-17, not to keep on giving price discount for I-16. So maybe they take the wrong action. So if you take the wrong action and you do not introduce I-17, so Apple will be losing to Samsung. And Apple will, same as Ericsson will die. Same as Motorola phone will die. Same
Because
as,
no strategy, no marketing strategy.
because Kodak is dying. Because they do not know where the product is and they cannot take the plan. Sometimes they don't, they cannot see, or sometimes they see, they don't do. Okay, and whatever the reason, if the company does not do correctly, competitor going to kill you. That's why we don't have Kodak anymore. Okay, even digital, even cameras. Now only the single lens reflex can sell. The normal camera all cannot sell. Why? Everybody using handphone. Handphone got cameras, right? Who now? Who now look at the VHS? You know VHS? You look
Oh,
at
the
DVD.
video, is it?
Yeah, video. Who look at
The
video right now?
No,
Nobody. Everybody
nobody.
go use Netflix. Download from Netflix. Download from YouTube. Right? Download from many sites. Okay. And so forth. So nobody buy videos. Even CDs. Who buy CDs? We download some from iTunes or Spotify. Right? So if you do not recognize your product is in decline and you didn't take the correct action, you are dead. Okay. So now we continue this thing called brand. A brand represents a company identity. We have many types of brands. Coca-Cola, Sony, Panasonic, right? All these are brands. Okay. Now, the brand name is very important. You may select a brand name.
Mm-hmm.
But the brand name will be very funny in another language.
Mm-hmm.
For example, in Bahasa Malaysia, susu,
Mm-hmm.
susu means milk.
Mm-hmm.
You use the word in susu in India. In
Mm-hmm.
India, the word susu means go to toilet.
Oh, is it? That one shishi, Mr. Ja.
No, no, no. She is Chinese. For small boy, for small Indian boy, they will go susu means actually go to toilet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you may have many names which is okay in your country, but the same
But not
name
okay. Mm-hmm.
okay in another country. So I give you an example, like for example, Hyundai. Hyundai
Mm-hmm.
sell the same car. They sell the car in South America under one name. They sell the same car in North America under the different name.
Mm-hmm.
Different name. Okay? Why? Because certain names are good for certain countries. So they cannot simply set up the name, right? You set up a wrong name
Mm.
internationally. It's maybe the name maybe is okay here in your country, but when
But
you use
different
the
country,
country
different meaning.
sounds different meaning. So that is very problem. So a good example is Sony, S-O-N-Y. The word Sony has got no other languages using. It's a created artificial name. It's a created artificial name. So other people cannot make fun of the name Sony.
Mm-hmm.
Because in all other languages, there's no such word as Sony. So it's an artificial name. Even in Japan, the word Sony is not original Japanese name. So now we look at Coca-Cola.
Mm-hmm.
Coca-Cola is written in English,
Mm-hmm.
right? So when you go to China, they don't read the ABCD in English. They have to write in Chinese character. So they pronounce it to be different. They don't pronounce it Coca-Cola, they pronounce it a Keluk. So it sounds like Coca-Cola, but it's Keluk, right? So it's just something like that. So the brand is very important. You should not create a brand that is sound funny in another language. That is a brand name. Because the brand name, once you created, you cannot easily change the brand. Okay? Now, brand equity means the value of a brand. That is brand equity. Okay? The value of the brand. When you see the word Starbucks, what do you mean? Lisa, what happens if you see the word Starbucks?
Means coffee.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's coffee. More than that, it may mean a place whereby there's aircon, there's free Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the brand names linger for you. Now, if you look at the McDonald's,
Mm-hmm.
when you see the McDonald's, what do you think about?
Burgers.
Fast food burgers.
Mm.
The word KFC, what do you think about?
Chicken.
Correct. That's what it means. That is brand equity.
Like
They have created.
Pampers, Mr. Chia.
Huh?
Everything like Pampers, diaper.
So when you look at
Every diaper
Pampers,
we will call it Pampers.
yes. Now, in in Malaysia, the first noodle is Maggi Mee.
Maggie, yes.
Yes, the first noodle is Maggi Mee. Now
Mm-hmm.
you go supermarket, there's so many brands,
Yes,
right?
but still
You got
we're using
Mani
the
lah,
same
Maggi Mee
Maggie.
lah. But sometimes we just say, hey, we go and buy Maggi, we go and buy Maggi
Yeah,
Mee. Actually, we are not buying Maggi Mee. We are buying
yeah, different products.
the image of the fast noodle, fast cooking noodle. So
Mm-hmm.
therefore, the equity is very important, and people pay a lot for this equity. Okay. Now, the next one is brand loyalty. Do you know what's brand loyalty? Can you give me an example?
Brand loyalty means that people will buy the same brand, is it?
All the time.
All the time, yeah.
Yes.
Milo?
So if you only buy Milo, you will never buy Ovaltine. Understand?
Yeah.
So if you always go to KFC, you will never go to Texas Chicken.
Mm.
You always buy Honda cars. You never buy Toyota cars.
Mm.
That is called brand loyalty. What does that mean? It means that you always buy the same thing. So if you are brand loyalty to Honda, so Honda already always got you as a customer. So Honda very happy. So how to change you thinking that you are a Honda man? How to change you as a from Honda man to a Toyota man?
Very high.
Very difficult. But if you can
Yes.
change, you got a new customer. So there's
Because
a
they
lot of
feel the experience and satisfaction in Honda already. So very hard to change.
no, sometimes they don't only just give you the brand loyalty, they give you the loyalty card. You know, you
Mm.
go to Aeon, they give
Mm-hmm.
you a card, right?
Yeah.
That's a loyalty card.
Mm.
So you will use that card all the time
4 point.
for points,
Yes.
right? So you may buy the same thing in the Speed Mart 99. Same thing we can buy. But
Mm-hmm.
you sometimes don't buy Speed 99. You go to Aeon to buy. Why? To
Mm-hmm.
get
Because of the
points.
point.
Yes.
Want to
It's
gain the
called
point.
brand loyalty. Okay?
Mm.
So that's what it means. I think it's very important. Okay? So you have brand equity, brand awareness. Now, what do you mean by brand awareness? You may not buy the thing, but you are aware of it.
Mm.
Okay, let's take for example. You don't buy Tesla car,
Mm-hmm.
but you know Tesla is electric car.
Mm-hmm.
You will not think as you will not think Tesla is normal petrol car, correct? That
Mm-hmm.
is called brand awareness. Of course, you have a brand name, also creative brand loyalty, brand image. What do you mean by brand? If you are driving an Agia, that
Mm-hmm.
means you are also rich. You are rich. If you are driving a Ferrari,
Mm-hmm.
the image is you must be very rich and one high speed. But
Mm-hmm.
if you're driving a Volvo, the image is that you want safety.
Mm-hmm.
Understand? If
Mm-hmm.
you're driving a Mercedes, the image is you are a businessman. So
Mm-hmm.
certain product got certain image. Brand recognition. You know Starbucks, the green girl. So you see the green girl, you know it's Starbucks. Even
Yeah.
though the wording no. You know McDonald, the big M,
We know the
yellow M. You see the yellow M, you know it's
yellow
what?
areas. Yeah.
McDonald. So that's called brand recognition.
The
Okay, what
old man is KFC.
Old man is KFC lah,
Mm-hmm.
correct? The
Mm-hmm.
white color van is KFC. That's called
Mm-hmm.
brand recognition. Okay. The last one is the value of the brand. If you have got brand recognition, you got brand image, your brand will have higher value. Okay, so that's what key elements of brand. Now, sometimes the problem is you may have a brand image, and if your name become bad because of something, okay, or somebody boycott brand,
Mm-hmm.
very easy because they go to the social media. Okay,
Yes.
we boycott
Come, let's go boycott this product,
this
and
company,
then
this
everyone
product.
will follow the
Everybody
same.
will know. Okay, because they can remember we boycott this brand, and this
Mm-hmm.
brand got brand image, got brand whatever items lah, huh? So let's
Mm-hmm.
say for example we boycott ABC. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody know what's ABC. So suddenly it's very easy for people to boycott.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a very dangerous one if you do something wrong. If people boycott, okay, boycott brand. Now
Last
there are
time don't
really
have this thing, right, Mr. Chia?
everything branding.
The boycott thing.
No, all along. All along got people boycott. Maybe people boycott because the company never do bad things. Okay,
Mm.
company do bad things. Let's say they throw the thing into the river or they burn a lot of thing in the air. So, noise pollution, air pollution, water pollution. Then people boycott. Maybe people boycott because they don't like for example, uh, if you go to France, the people understand English. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but if you speak English to them, the French people will pretend they don't understand, because the French and the English last time got a lot of fighting. So people boycott. Okay, the French will boycott the English. Okay, maybe for example, there may be two countries now at war. Okay, then the country A at war with country B. So country A, the citizens will not buy anything from country B. Right now, for example, like Canadian people want to boycott American products, so they come out the logo buy Canadian. That's called boycott. It may be boycott not only because of war or because of political differences, can be anything. People boycott for anything. So if your company is facing boycott, your public relations department must do a lot of work. Okay. A good example is if people in the social media say your product is not halal. It's okay. Some people put on social media, they say that your product is not halal, it's haram. So social media, everybody talking. So the company now must go and do a public relation exercise to show that their product is halal. And what people say non-halal, these are the bad people want to take over your business. So they want to create trouble for you. So that, so the brand is quite dangerous if it's the brand is being boycotted or company is being boycotted. Okay. So the next one is called the pricing. I think I teach this one last time already. So pricing can be a cost based, cost $2 plus $1 profit, so just selling price. Demand based, the pricing of a product can be based on demand. More and more people buy, you increase the price, you make more profit. Or competition based, your competition selling at a 5 ringgit, you better around 5 ringgit price. Or other type, maybe you have a psychological type. Like for example, we were priced Ferrari minimum 10 million and above. That's a strategy. Or we were priced Proton Saga, okay, 1.3 must be below 40,000 because it's for the average Malaysian. Okay,
Local.
we were priced
local.
BMW minimum 300,000, 300K because of our name, BMW, German engine. So this kind of pricing. So there are many types of pricing, but the most important thing about pricing is what the customer wants to pay. So you need to research the customer want to pay how much. So if
The market
pricing more than what the customer wants to pay, customer will buy. If you are pricing below what the customer want to pay, of course there will be a lot of people buying. The key question is, how do you know what the customer wants to pay? So you need to do market segmentation, and for each of the market, you must do detailed R&D, okay, research, and use a market research company or do your own research,
survey.
Survey the average customer for that market segment, how much they want to pay. So that is how we do pricing. You don't wake up one morning and say, my product, I think I price $5. Not what you think. It's what the customer wants to pay. That is the important thing. I see. Now, okay, I think that's about it. Nothing much already. Okay, let's look at what else? Let's look at your experience. Okay, your company maybe sell some product. Do you think how they set the pricing?
How they set the pricing?
Yeah, your company maybe sell some product. How do you know how they set the pricing of the product?
No.
The sales? Oh, okay. Now, if you can, please you can ask your marketing or sales people how they do the pricing. Okay, but now another way, if you are the customer, you're a customer, Okay, how do you decide whether the price you want to buy something? Let's say, for example, you want to buy a burger. Okay? You want to buy a burger. How do you decide the burger price is okay or not okay?
Compare with the other company.
I think that is one way. I think a better way is compared to its value to you. If you think this burger value to you is 10 ringgit, and if they want to sell at 10, you buy. If they want to sell at 9, you buy. But if you think the value is 10 to you, but they're going to sell at 11, you don't buy. So there's a linking of the sales price that you want to pay with the value that you think it is worth. The problem is everybody got different valuation, right? So you should, as a company, you need to understand this. So that's why I say you must do a market research to see which sales price is reasonable for that market segment to pay. There's always a link between price and value. If you are a customer, you don't just simply buy, right? You always think about when I say a customer, I'm not talking about those introduction people suddenly go and buy things they don't care one. Okay, but for the rest of us, okay, I like the crazy people. Crazy people will just keep on buying one product, one company, they don't care the price. The rest of us, the common people, we will see the value. Right? If it's value, you buy. If there's no value, how cheap also you don't buy.
Yes.
Right? Okay, let's say for example, I sell you one coffin. Example, I sell you one coffin for 10 ringgit, so cheap. Will you buy? No, you don't buy. Why? There's no value. I'm not yet die. I don't want to buy the coffin, even if you sell me at 10 ringgit.
Okay.
Worst example. That is what I'm trying to say. That's the worst example. You will only buy your thing when you think there's a value. And the price must be matching to value. Right? Now, if I sell you a BMW, 1 million. Now, if you think it's worth it, you will buy. Another person think it's not worth it, you will not buy. Because there's a matching of what you want to pay versus the value you can get. So pricing is to be understood in this way. Okay. Now, have you come across situation whereby, for example, McDonald's, they have this set A, set B, set C.
Yes.
Okay. Why do you select to buy a set? Let's say a set.
Because it's more cheaper.
Correct. It's value for you. So set A got the drink, got the burger, got the French fries. If you buy 3 separately, it's more expensive.
Yes, more expensive. Correct.
So therefore, they give you a set. So you think set is worthwhile, is buy. Actually, you don't want to buy. You want to eat. You only want to take the drink and the burger. You don't want the French fry. You understand? You don't want the French fry one. But because you throw in the French fries and make it cheaper, you also want to eat French fries.
Correct.
So what the company is trying to do, the company is trying to sell more. And if they don't give, we call it the promotion price or bundle a few products, they cannot move their price. So because they bundle it, okay, and make the price cheaper, when you buy 3 items together, instead of buying item separately, right? They can get more sales. Product management, pricing strategy. So the company is cycle you lah. So if the company can cycle you in terms of product, cycle you in terms of pricing, they can make more profit. That is one thing. And you, the customer, sometimes you don't even know you're being cycled. You just keep on buying. That's all. You just keep on going. So that is the key point about product management and pricing strategy. So now if we combine the life cycle of the product, manage the product, the management of product is different for every life cycle stage. The pricing is also very different for every life cycle stage. For example, introduction, the price is not so high. During growth, the price goes up. During maturity, the price stable. During decline, the price will go down to stimulate more demand. So all these are linked together. Okay. Do you have any question you'd like to ask me?
No, Mr. Chair. All
Done?
understand. Clear.
Understand, huh?
Mm.
Okay. Hang on, I want to key in the attendance first. I want to download the attendance. Okay, just wait.
Okay.
Download the attendance list. Okay. Then I want to stop sharing. Wait. No, I think stop sharing already. Okay, so I will stop the recording. So I see you again in the next class. Huh?
Okay, Mr. Chair. See you.
Okay.